Good morning, everyone. This is Recie Myers, better known as Recie by many of my friends.
And I'm rolling.
My partner, we are partners together. We've been together 31 years, at least married 31 years. Today is Friday, and it's a little bit cloudy. It's not as sunny today. Looks like it's going to rain. It's warm though. It
Feels comfortable.
feels like about 60 degrees, thereabout. Anyway, we have been talking all week about how to take charge of your life. That's what we've been talking about this week. But today, good morning, Sips. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm going to try to do that. I can wave to you. Good morning, Albert. Good morning to you as well. Well, this morning we are going to talk about emotions. 4 emotions that can change your life in just one day. They don't all necessarily happen at one time, but they can change your life at some point when you get to this point. All right, the first one is disgust. Have you ever been so disgusted you just, like, I'm fed up, that's it. From here on, I'm never going to do this. Have you ever said that to yourself? It could be for something like,
Lying.
lying. Yeah, lying. There's some people who, good morning. Oh, I'm going to try to do that in, all right. Some people, that seems like their trademark. When they tell you something,
Not
you
following
never,
through.
you never know whether to believe them or not because they tell so many stories. I mean, fictitious or made up stories. So there's some people, who's when they tell so many lies and they may say, you know what, that's it. From now on, they're frustrated, they're disgusted with themselves because they lie so much. They say, I'm never going to do that again.
Well, they say things and just don't follow through.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. So disgust is one of those emotions that we need to control, and we need to if we've had it with something, we need to make a change and not revisit it. For example, overdraft fees. That's it. From now on, from this day forward, I will never have another overdraft fee.
I'm going to an alien ATM machine.
An alien?
Yeah. Instead of your regular banks.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, good morning, Edith. Good morning, Rohan. I can wave to you too. And good morning, Philip. Thank you for coming on. Do me a favor. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and share this out, because a lot of times we're not even aware of some things that come, emotions that are in our lives, that we can use them to catapult us to the next level. All right, the second emotion is a decision. Have you ever been faced with having to make a decision? You go to sleep and it's on your mind, you twist and you turn and you feel this knot in your stomach and you wake up in a sweat and it's like, I don't know what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? Trying to make a decision. And so because you can't make a decision, you go on maybe day 2, day 3, day 4, before you know, a week has gone by and you're just stressing yourself out. So the thing is, make a decision and follow through with it. Yeah, follow through with it, no matter what. And people refer to being in that quandary as having a civil war going on inside of your system, So you have to just make a decision. If it's a good decision, you'll find that out. If it's a bad decision, you'll find that out too. But the thing is to learn from the bad decision, all right? The third emotion that we will need to control or use to catapult us or make a change in our life is desire. Now, no one can put desire into you. That has to be inside of you. And if you don't have it, maybe something can trigger the desire in you. For example, you might see someone lecturing, someone speaking, someone traveling, someone, doing something, and it's like, I like what they're doing. That's where the desire starts building within you. And so you can use that to change your life.
It's a spark that makes the fire.
Yes. So the thing is, welcome every emotion that there is, because in welcoming those emotions, it can trigger or spark you to move towards your desires. Okay? And then there's the fourth. Oh, before we go on, I think I said good morning to Philip. Good morning, Fatima. Is that Faithia? I hope I said it right. Faithia, good morning to you. Good morning, Rolita. Hi, Crystal. Glad to see you this morning.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah. And here's Cousin Jay from Chicago.
Cousin Jay. I like that.
Yeah, Cousin Jay. Albert, good morning. Say I'm the spark. Good. Yes, you are the spark. You say that to yourself. You the spark. Not only for yourself, but you can be the spark for someone else. I like that. Thank you. All right. Now, the fourth emotion is resolve. Resolve. When I say that word, it's like, resolve. This is where you promise yourself that I will never give up. And Jim Rohn, he is the motivational speaker that I've been listening to, and this is for personal development. He says, think of a baby. If you see a baby walking, learning to walk, how much time is enough time for that baby to master the skill of walking? Do you give him a cutoff date? I'm sure the mother will look at you and say, what? No. He can have as much time as he needs, because he's never going to give up. He is going to keep on walking until he masters that. Well, it's the same way, we take on projects, and sometimes the going gets a little rough, and then you're like, oh, I don't, and then you think you want to throw your hands up and give up. Oh no, you have to resolve in yourself. Resolve that I'm going to keep on going, though the heavens fall. I'm going to do or die. Good morning. Good morning.
And some things can only be accomplished through resolve.
That's right.
For example, if you're weightlifting or even losing weight, you have to constantly follow through. And you got to determine within yourself, you're going to meet these certain goals. So resolve is very, very important.
That's right. So the first one was disgust. The second was, what was the second one, Rowan? Decision. Make a decision, whether it's, a good decision or a bad decision. Make a decision. And those decisions that we make, whether they're good or bad, they help us because we can learn from either one. And then the third was desire, and the fourth is resolve. Well, there's the next section here. None of those emotions can benefit us until we do something. We must take action. We must take action, because what triggers emotion into activity brings results. Okay? Excuse me. And the name of the game is results. Hey, good morning, Janet. Glad that you can join us this morning. I did not wave to Robert, and I did not wave to... Hey, good morning, Pablo. Good morning. Do me a favor, for those of you just jumping on, share this out, because even though the message may not be for you, it could be, for others out there who really want to make a change. Remember, we're taking control of our life. We're taking charge of our lives. And emotions is a major part of our lives. All right, so what triggers emotion into activity is action. Do something about the way you feel. If you're disgusted, take action on it. Don't just every day, I'm disgusted and disgusted.
Or walk around
mumbling
mad,
or complaining.
angry,
Yeah.
taking out on other people.
That's right. Now, Jim said there's something called attitude disease that can hinder your progress. And one of those is caution. Do you know anybody? I'm sure this may have happened to you. Caution. Oh, you said, what will happen if? What will happen if I do this? This will happen. Oh, and then this will happen. Oh, I'll be in a mess. And so before doing anything, they talk themselves completely out of taking any action at all. And guess what? nothing is going to change until you take action. Or did you want to add something to that? Oh, okay. He says that when you say, what will happen if, that's the language of the poor. They just don't take any action. They just talk themselves out of doing anything. And so the key is to just jump on in there. I mean, not saying you're not going to take risk, but if you stop to think of it, almost everything there is in life, even life, have risks. Mm-hmm. You know, getting married, you know, there are risks. Having children, there are risks involved. You know, starting a new business, there are risks. Investing money, there are risks.
Drinking a glass of water is a risk. You could
that's right.
You could choke on it.
That's right. So the thing is, we shouldn't be asking about more security. We should be asking for more adventure in life. You know, it is not important how you live, but let me say that again. It's not important how long you live. Even that's good. We all want longevity. But the question should be, how did you live? You know, some people may live into their hundreds, but just stayed over there in that corner, just lived life in the corner, you know, safe, all secure. Nothing is wrong with
the quality of life.
But you want to experience life, because we only live one time. We only have one life to live. So, you know, give it all you've got. Do you want to add anything else?
No, just make it meaningful to yourself and to others.
That's right.
If possible.
Now, another disease that can hinder you is pessimism. Always thinking the negative. You know, you ever been around somebody? There's nothing ever good. Everything is so negative. They look at life.
Complaining about everything.
Yeah, you know, they see life as the glass is always half empty. You know, that's someone who's pessimistic. Whereas people who are optimistic, they will see the glass as always half full. That's right. So don't be a pessimist, always looking for faults and complaining about this and that kind of stuff. You know, do try to look at the positive sides of everything. All right. And then he said another deadly disease.
Another thing too, pessimism is contagious. You know, you can cause other people to be pessimistic.
Yeah.
And there's no cause for it.
It's kind of like a cancer that spreads. You know, when you're around somebody and you hear them always talking negatively, you can do one of two things. Well, three things. You can join in with them and start finding fault, or you can
try to curb
the conversation towards positive. And if you can't seem to do that, then move away. Move away. Then here it is. There's a biblical text that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So we need to start thinking better thoughts. Everything starts with a thought. Think better thoughts.
Junk in, junk out.
You know, people work hard on their jobs, right? They work hard, but few people work hard on their futures. You know, we need to work harder on our future than we work on our jobs. He says there's a book, and I'm going to have to look that up, Better Thinking Habits. If you start your day off every day, you know, you're reading the paper and reading all that horrible stuff, because the newspaper mostly reports bad news, you know.
That's what sells.
Yeah, murder and, you know, whatever. Then when you turn around and you're trying to have a good day, you just filled yourself up with all that junk, you know, trash. So we need to be better thinkers, all right? And so here's the saying that he says, select the right ingredients. Keep the wrong ingredients out of your life. It starts with thought. Everything starts with thought. You must be wise and careful in what you think, what you put into our brain. He calls it our factory.
We got to take our minds day by day to a higher plane. Okay, and the way that we do that is by what we input. Just like a computer, what you input. You input junk, then you're going to get junk out.
That's right.
But if you input, positive stuff, then you're going to get positive things out.
So that we ooze, it comes out of our pores, positivity. I like that.
And those of you that are Christians, that's a Bible principle.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Well, I'm speaking to spiritual entrepreneurs. I meant to say that at the beginning. All right, so here's the final thought here. This is a deadly disease that you surely don't want, because it can not only kill you, but those who are around you. Complaining, griping, crying, whining, all of this stuff is kind of like a cancer that spreads. Don't be someone who spreads that kind of stuff. Make sure it's always positive. And if you can't think of something positive to say, well, what did your mom tell you about that too?
Don't say it at all.
Don't say anything. Think of positive. And if it's not positives that's coming out of you, then hold that thought to yourself. You can find someplace else to vent. Maybe, I don't know exactly where to go to vent. But anyway, somewhere in the description, I'm sorry, I think I may have missed some people here. Oh, I'm sorry, I sure did. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. My husband keeps me on track. Let me finish my thought. Somewhere in the description, I do have a link for attraction marketing, because attraction marketing is being able to share your story, connecting with others. They see your story and they want to connect with you. We don't go out chasing people. We try to, we bring value to the marketplace. And so Roland and I, we just share a little thought or nugget every day. And so if you would like to connect with me, if you're not a friend of mine, send me a friend request so that I can greet you properly. And also, I'm working on Facebook challenge. It's not together yet, but if you'd like to be a part of it, it's on doing Facebook Lives. I haven't set my date yet, but I'm going to be doing that this coming week, or should I say next week. And if you'd like to be a part of it, be sure to let me know, or you can DM me and let me know. Let's see. Good morning, Constance. Glad that you can join us this morning. And good morning. Did I get Janet? Good morning, Janet. And hi, Carol. Good morning. She says, being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Bridget. Good morning, Bridget. And I see Wilson. Good morning, Wilson. We're waving to our, and I didn't say this. If you're catching the replay,
There's
Yvette. Press #replay, and be sure to share this out, because even like I said, even the message, we sometimes don't think it's for us, but if you've gained any value at all, chances are somebody else will too. Good morning, PJ.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yvette, yes.
I was wondering if she's going to come on.
Yes, and so this is what Roland and I have for you this morning. I'm a little bit more pumped this morning. I can walk better. I still have the lower back pain. It's diminishing. It's still there, but I'm doing those exercises, therapeutic exercises, and that way I can get back to walking in nature, which is so much a part of me. We thank you for joining us. Roland and I come every morning, Monday through Friday, at 8 o'clock to bring something of value. And again, we thank you for joining us. And don't forget, send me a DM or send me a friend request, and I'll be sure to connect with you. So have a powerful, on purpose, intentional, positive day. And we'll see you next week. Bye now.
Okay. Bye-bye.